The reason I'd recommend Commusoft is that it's efficient, that you will be efficient, because of course it works. That is the biggest thing for me, is that we need to make sure that people are always in the right place at the right time, and it certainly does that. Hello, I'm James Hutt. I'm the Managing Director of Huttie Building Services. We are a mechanical electrical contractor based here in Cambridge, and we cover the Cambridge area, a long way around Cambridge, and then down into London. We do a lot of commercial work, and we do a lot of residential work. When I came to set up Huttie, I set up in the end of 2007, and it started as just me, and then bit by bit it expanded, and we built up slowly over those few years. A pen and paper was the starting point, followed up by a Word document and an Excel document after that. And then I remember doing the accounts being done on paper, on ledger at the time. And then quickly it transpired that we needed a software system. Commusoft came into us about 2009 when we were looking for a system to actually do the running of the business. At that time, there weren't that many products on the market, but Commusoft did stand out as one which would work, was going to work, and was not going to let us down. As soon as we made the initial inquiry, it was full go. Starting with Commusoft, was about 4 or 5 engineers, and he helped me in the office on doing the quotations and the general organisation of people. And it was very much needed to make sure that we've got the engineers in the right place, and make sure we're invoicing correctly, make sure quotes are being sent, and then a way of tracking them as well. There are about 45 engineers using Commusoft on a daily basis, and then we have got more than 15 office staff using Commusoft. I very much enjoyed using Commusoft and working on it. I've been through the whole stage of, we're now on version 4. I think I started on version 1 and seeing how it evolves. There was a big jump between version 3 and 4, which was back in April 2017. And that was a huge upgrade. It was virtually a new bit of software. The good thing about Commusoft is it's so intuitive, which has always been a very good thing. And especially as the updates have happened over the years, systems got bigger and we've got a larger company. It's so easy to teach yourself how it works. But on the Commusoft side, there are many help videos. There are many training areas which we can learn to do things. And then it is now formed very much part of our induction process to learn both how it is for an engineer to use the software, as well as for the office team to learn how to use it, so that the two can marry together. I find that the software is brilliant in its basic form, and we do need to do more on it, like always. So there's more that we can do, and more information that we can certainly put into the system. Commusoft is limitless, the same as the modern day iPhone, etc. It's got so much information on there. It's easy to pay an invoice. It's also a very simple job online that goes straight into the system. The estimated software side of this is really good for sending out the quotations and using the proposals. Then you've got the fleet management software. So every van has a Commusoft tracker in it, which links back into the software straight away, which is very good. And that has really improved over the last upgrades from last year. So we're very impressed with that. And then we've got the invoicing side, which it does get pretty quick, which is great. So we try and do that on a daily basis to really keep on top of it. And Commusoft allows us to do that. I've always liked the appliances. So if when you're doing a boiler test example, you've got the appliance on there, you've got the history on there, you can do a certificate quickly, which is great. And especially if you've looked after the boiler for the last few years, you have all the information needed with everything involved. And then you can also bring up all the job notes as well in history to find out what happened recently, if there's been a call out in between the last time it was serviced. And the same with the PAT testing, EICRs, the certificates are very good. The wonderful thing about Commusoft is it's so logical. So if there is ever a fault or has been a fault, it normally comes down to us putting information in wrong. Very rarely does it ever fail. And we've certainly never ever had the fact over all these years, we've never had a vehicle in the wrong place and an engine in the wrong place. The saving is probably on the labour, making sure people are in the right place at the right time. And then we're trying to be as efficient as we can be. That's really important. And the same with vehicles, making sure that logistics-wise, we're in the right place at the right time and not driving around circles, which is very easy to do if you have lots of call-outs. So that's been great, and that's where some of the savings are. I've been very impressed with that, and very grateful to Commusoft for that. The reason I'd recommend Commusoft is that it's efficient, that you will be efficient, because of course it works. That is the biggest thing for me. I definitely believe that Commusoft will be a long-term partner for us.